students, I am Tapan sir of Dimple School going to teach about operators in Java, and the topic is bitwise and ternary operators. What is bitwise operator? The operators which are works on binary digits or bits, that is 0 and 1 of a variable or a literal. These operators can be only used in integer types, and these data types are long, int, short, char and byte. You cannot be used in a double and float data type. Working steps of bitwise operators in the Java program. First, the operands are converted into their binary equivalent number. Second, the operator is applied to each binary number and result of is calculated. Third, the result is converted into decimal form. Then the result will display on the screen. Types of bitwise operator. Number one is bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR, left shift and right shift operator. We will discuss all these operators later in this video. This is the table, bitwise operator table, how they are working based on the operators. We will discuss all these things in this video with example. We come bitwise AND. In bitwise AND operator, it returns 1 if both bits are 1, otherwise return 0. That means if 0 1, it returns 0. If 1 0, it will return 0. If 0 0, it returns 0. But only 1 return when both are 1. You see the example. I have written a program here and a equal to 6 and b equal to 5. The result equal to a bitwise AND b, and then system.out.println result. You see, I will explain this one in the right hand side. Here in the int result, that is 6 and 5. So the 6 is converted into binary form, and that value is 0 1 1 0, and the value b is converted into binary form, that is 0 1 0 1. After that, these two are calculated and the answer will come 0 1 0 0, and this binary form is converted again into the decimal form, and the answer is 4, and that is stored in a result, and it will come on the screen. The next we discuss about bitwise OR. In bitwise OR, what happened? If any one is true, 1, then it returns 1. If both are 0, it returns 0. You see the example I given here, same example, but operator I used here differently, that is bitwise OR. You see the example here, same thing, the a value and b value is changed into the binary form. After that it is calculated, that is 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 and 0 0 0. The final value is coming 0 1 1 1. So that is converted into the decimal form, which is coming 7. So the answer is coming 7. Then we come to the bitwise XOR. In bitwise XOR, it returns 1 if both are different. That is 0 1 or 1 0, return 1. If 0 0 1 1, return 0. This is the rule you have to follow when you are using bitwise XOR. See the example, same example I given, and you see same values are coming, but the result is coming 0 0 1 0. Finally, and when you convert into the decimal form, it is coming 3. So the value of result is 3. Then you come to here left shift operator. In left shift operator, what happened? It removes the zeros from the left hand side and 8 zeros at the right hand side, and what value will come, that will show on the screen. Suppose one example is given 12, a value equal 12, then a left shift 2. That means it remove 2 zeros from the left hand side and 2 zeros at the right hand side. And what is the result is coming? It is coming 48. Means 12 into 2 to the power 2 that is 12 into 4, that is coming 48, and it can be used as a multiply. Then right shift operator. The right shift operator is used to remove the digits from the right hand side and zeros at the left hand side. Sometimes if it is any positive 1 that is coming, so it will add a 1 there, and it is used for division purpose. You see the example here, and the output is coming 3. Then we come to the ternary operator. Ternary operator also known as conditional operator because it takes 3 operands for calculation. Okay, you see the one example condition here given here, test condition, expression 1 and expression 2. In this statement, if the condition is true, it evaluates expression 1. If the condition is false, it evaluates the expression 2. And see, I have given you one example here by using ternary operator. You see int a equal to, int b equal to 5, int min equal to a less than b, question mark a colon b. So here a less than b is a condition, so a less than b is, so it evaluates the value of b. So the value of b equal to 5. So the result will come here 5. Then precedence of operator. It determines the order in which the operator can be expressed and evaluated. And these are the tables of first bracket, then new, then dot, then plus plus minus, then unary plus, unary minus, then dot, then division, module division plus. These are the follows 1 to 7 in steps.